to episode 40 of the Kain Campaign. I am your DM, David, and 40 is what we're drinking tonight. Hey, just kidding. We can't get beer because we live in Minnesota and it's Sunday. But
yeah, fuck you, liquor laws.
Yeah, God's country.
Who are we here with, and what are your names and stuff?
Oh, I'm here with me, and my name is Sean, and I play the human druid Locron, and I like owls.
Ooh, owls are dope.
As like a in character or out of character?
You know, yeah.
You can turn into owls now.
I can turn into. I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can. Steven, it's your turn.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Steven. I play Window. I would really like to get a red panda, but as like a pet, if it's legal.
No.
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 Future,
Not to dash your hopes,
legal.
but-
It'll be illegal in the future.
Future legal. It's not illegal.
Yeah.
It's future legal.
Are red pandas only alive because we keep them alive? Because
Maybe.
watching videos of them, they're like scared of everything. Which
Well, they're
means-
just
Which would be
bad at
evolutionarily
most things.
advantageous.
Well, yeah, but they seem like bad at being scared.
At least they're horny enough to reproduce.
That's
I'm
true.
afraid of a lot of things.
Yeah, and who are you?
I'm Dan, and I am afraid.
A lot
of things. And I will be playing Simon, who is less afraid of things than I am, and that's why I play him. That's not true.
Nice!
He gives
but
me
it
strength.
is
That's
now.
canon. That's
That's
canon.
canon.
He's less afraid.
That's Dan Cannon, right there. That's
Dan
Dan
Cannon.
Cannon.
Oh,
You're a
Dan.
fucking yogurt, man.
Dude, Danimals.
Yeah,
You were,
Danimals.
you
Oh,
were
the
pretty
Danimal?
dope
Oh,
back in the
man.
day.
Yeah.
With Dan the animal.
Next time you go ham, we'll be like, it's the
Oh,
Danimal.
God.
Is there fruit on the bottom?
You know there is. Yeah, and that's who I play. He's a magician.
Yeah.
Also, which is something I'll never be. Which again is okay. Anyway.
Yeah. It's really circular.
Yep.
I am Patrick. I play Hoody Jormunder von Scalyskin, who is a fire snake and the son of a dragonborn.
And
Son
a-
of a dragonborn.
Son of a dragonborn.
And a monk.
And a monk.
I think, yeah. What are you, Window?
He is
Trash construct?
No, like class.
Warlock.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
Yeah, I know.
Had to look.
But you said it out loud.
Well, since he lost touch with his Eldritch Blasting roots, he really doesn't know who he is.
No, he's non-violent cat polymorph.
It doesn't know what it is when it was
Yeah.
genderless.
Window is genderless.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we say he like 40 times
we
an episode.
revert to he more than we should.
That's
Yeah.
because you're a he.
It's true.
Yep.
Technically.
Technically.
Technically,
Anyway.
Happy New Year!
Yay! We did it, guys!
That happened.
If you remember last episode,
Last year.
Last year,
All those jokes.
Yeah, right.
you guys, the prom boys, had some emotional intrigue and some just general infiltration of Terra, the Earth cult, where you became chiselers, you showcased your lack of chiseling talent.
So briefly.
And then showcased our chiseling talent.
Artisanal challenge.
Artisanally chiseled.
Artisanal chiseling?
Artisanal chisels.
Artisanal chiseling. Yeah.
And then you, Window wooed another Terra member just to try to like prove to Simon that it could pick up chicks.
Yeah.
And it semi-successfully picked up a chick, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess is the best.
But then anyway, y'all went to Cerise's old workshop, Simon's brother, where Simon actually grew up. And before that, exiting the workshop, you saw Mountain Aim, the leader of Terra, accompanied by the Archdruid, a.k.a. Locron's mother. Not actually, but that's what Locron referred to her as. And they seemed to be in semi-cahoots, giving where she got the glasses, etc. Yeah. If you remember the glasses, you can remember it. It's too much to explain. But I know, right? This is a great show.
We're doing so good.
But then you went into the workshop. You did some heartfelt remembering.
With a hologram.
With a hologram of Cerisa, who warned you that if he is not here, he has most likely been captured by the bounty hunter Pamplemousse, who he had heard was on his way to capture Cerisa. And then Cerisa gifted Simon his old top hat, which was actually a top hat of holding, and also Cerisa's old familiar white rabbit. And so, and I don't know if you named it, but
Was it a familiar?
I thought you gave it a name.
no.
No, we were at one point we were deciphering its brain thoughts via window, and
And we talked about that it had
It's
been
for you.
it had been in the bag of
Oh.
holding for
yeah,
10
but it
years.
didn't need to eat though because it was a figment of someone's
It's
imagination.
it's a figment of Cerise's imagination.
What an imaginative thing.
Yep.
Wait,
Figment.
so I think we need to explore the bunny option, because if it's a piece of your brother's mind, maybe it knows where he is.
Let's ask it. Window, can you just ask it if we can find Cereza using it?
Sure.
All right. Let her rip, buddy.
Is that a new one for you?
Yes.
An oddly cogent moment from our trash bag compatriot.
Come on.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, you know.
And
The dude.
the bunny looks at Window. What do you say to the bunny, Window? Cuz
Yo. B.
and the bunny, nice, good work of bees. The bunny bats its huge black eyes as it stares up at you, and through the mental connection you have formed with it, it says, "Cereza has been taken to the Feywild by the Pamplemousse."
Oh
What did he say?
no.
Why do we keep thinking this is going to work?
Maybe it's hope.
Well, let me try this. Hey, Bonnie, you speak words, buddy?
Since it is a familiar, you know
Yeah,
that
you just share its thoughts.
it would like share thoughts with you, but you'd probably have to like attune with it.
I put it in my mouth, but don't chew.
How did you know what I wanted you to do?
No. I do this. I put it in the hat of holding, and then I put the hat on my head.
Ooh, and you are now
To beam, and then I put my head further up into the hat. So
and
we're
you like
sharing the same
temporarily
pocket dimension.
Yeah, you temporarily like lose all air in your body, and then you go, oh, maybe not. And you
Oh, okay.
pull
Is
it
it
back
vacuum?
up just so it's sitting on your head. Yeah, bags of holding. That's a whole thing. Is that when people like will take hostages and then put them in a bag of holding, and they'll pull it back out and be like, oh, it's dead. Because there's nothing in the bag of
I have
holding.
a new way of killing somebody. That's what I
Silver
needed.
linings.
But so as the hat is sitting on your head, you get a taste of carrots in your mouth, and then you sort of, if you think like hello, bunny, it goes hello.
Hello? It's me.
Yes, we,
Me.
I am
I am Simon.
Cereza's bunny. The name was Boom.
Bun? Bun?
Bun.
Bun?
Bun. I
Hello.
think we get it.
What's, hey, I'm trying to find Cereza. Do you happen to know where he might have gone to?
I literally just told your friend.
I know.
Yes,
And
I know.
And he was telling me, and I understood it, but I wanted to make sure that through the telephone, it wasn't. What's a telephone?
Cereza has been taken to the Feywild by the bounty hunter named Pamplemousse.
How do we get there?
How I am saying everything. I have a
just-
little puppet.
Yeah.
I have a
sock
little
puppet?
A sock puppet of a bunny.
that I'm talking out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm also a ventriloquist. Now.
I believe the elves are the ones who control passage to the Feywild.
Yes. So we need to find the elves. Then is what you're saying.
It would stand to reason.
Hey, I found one, Liara. Are you still here?
Liara's actually an Eladrin, so from the Feywild.
Oh.
Why weren't we asking you? All right. Well, we just third party confirmation is good. We got it from the bunny. But hey,
also-
what do you
Yes,
know?
I
I
told
guess,
you
Yeah, she also told us already that my
that I
brother is
suspected
with-
Cereza was the artificer who has been making all of these
Oh.
arcane siphons.
Wow, how many ways do the gods need to tell us what to do?
At
Right?
least two.
At least
So,
two.
Always one more.
What side do you fall on between the people who like have her brother and us?
Well, I am more part of a mercenary group known as the Looking Glass, but we were hired by the Council of Light, the ruling class in the Feywild.
Well, how much does it cost to, like, buy a ride home? Huh? We could, like, rob somebody.
Maybe we can
Whoa!
carpool.
Friends! No!
I could put on a
Please.
show.
So now you're against robbing people too, Window?
Baby!
Guys, with all of the magic tricks here, the tools, I know how to use all of them flawlessly. We could pull off the most magnificent magic show and make a king's fortune.
Sure!
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Yes. And we'll make sure that Mountain Aim is there, and we'll put him in a box, and we'll tell him that we're gonna stab swords through, but it won't kill him, and then we'll kill him.
That seems like something a leader of, like, a rival cult would probably not want to do in general.
I guess. Okay, can we recap for a second here, boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Window.
Yes!
And me,
Liara.
Liara, yes.
Yes.
And
Bunny.
Boody.
And Booty.
Hey, well, it's unclear, but it was too hard to, vary between it as a father.
All right. Well,
so,
here I'll refer to you as
one.
boys
Unequivocally
with a
male.
Z, as in prom boys, which is the name that we're still carrying, I guess. Liara, you're in this now. You're in it with us.
I'm part of the prom boys?
Sure you are.
Congrats.
So earlier, Mountain Aim was talking with. This is gonna rehash a lot of stuff here. So, follow me. So Mountain Aim was talking about how he was going to have some sort of crazy thing happen with the Earth cult, and he was partnering with the Air cult.
Yeah, that's true.
He also
And-
said he was going to resurrect the fire spirit.
right?
Oh,
Which
what?
we need to have happen
Yeah.
because future selves were in the golem that we put into overdrive mode that started off the whole the thing where everything melted.
Shebang.
And I get born.
Everything
I got,
And Liara, earmuffs. Don't listen to this.
Okay.
Don't make me put the hat on you.
What
You
if I
don't-
need to say something that you... What if I
You
need to fill in a
don't know
blank?
the future like we do.
Okay. Earmuffs.
All right. Okay. So we need that to happen. But also, when it happened, like the Earth started raining giant rocks, like they were attacking the fire spirit. Like, whose side are we on, really? Like, do we need Mountain Aim to attack the thing so that it dies now that we killed the ice spirit in the past?
I think.
Am I overthinking this, or should we just let it go and then Hoody disappears forever and the rest of us are fine?
Simon.
Sure!
If
Sounds agreeable.
it would mean my death, so that we don't have to think about all of those things,
Well,
it will have been worth it.
or we could just return Booty to the ocean, and then the whole B-word situation happens again, and then everything's probably going to be fine, because the water whale will show up, body slam the fire thingy, and it'll be good, right?
Sure.
Yes!
But
I was
either
around
way-
for none of these
Is-
events.
Is the ocean that big place that hurts?
Yes, Booty, you may have to take one for the team here, and also the entirety of this universe,
Booty.
as far as Hoody's concerned.
Booty.
Yes.
This time that we have had together, it is something that no other mere mortals could have. You are me, and I am you. We got to know ourselves and each other.
And each other's butts.
Hey,
Yes.
leave the butts out of
No,
it.
but he's
no
right.
buts about it.
If you think about it, he is correct.
Well, butt, head, butt. We are in the same thing, and if it means that you must sleep until you wake as me, and I probably continue on because I think that's how it works.
So you're saying that I would be you in another life?
In a past, future self life, yes.
In a way, you already are.
Ooh!
Deep.
All I've
Yes.
ever wanted was to be you. For you are the head, and I always wanted to be the head.
And you will be in time.
All right, so I have to die, I
gotta
guess.
kill you.
That might be later, or like when? How is that going to happen?
Well, I mean, the you that is you is a crystal that was burned up in my butt. Could I like? you out.
That's an out of context quote. The you that was you was a crystal in my butt.
That I pooped.
And please continue this heartfelt conversation.
So, it would be such pain to extract you, but it would
A pain
be
in the
worth
butt,
it
baby.
to be one together forever.
Whoa!
The district is gone.
There's not so much a kaboom as in your brain you feel it. And all of you, your minds are blown.
But perhaps there's another solution.
As like the crystal like ding, 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 down next to your feet.
Oh, you pooped it, didn't you? I was gonna say I could harvest some of what might be Booty's brain and put it in a tincture while we're keeping most of the crystals.
No, you don't. No one's tincturing my brother's brain.
And then I could drink it, and then I would experience life as a butt for a little bit.
No,
Just like he always wanted.
no butt brain potions.
At this point, yes, when your mind got blown, Hoodie, there was
It's
just...
still continuing to be, but
You
go
just
on.
started heaving, and the amber gem that you ate that spawned Booty into existence is now just expelled from your mouth, and Liara, like, straight up baseball mitt catches it just as it comes flying right for her face.
Take him to the place where he needs to be.
I can't help but think that my earmuffs very much made me miss something.
Nope. No, this happened exactly the way you think it did.
Yep.
Okay.
He pooped it right out.
Well,
Out of his mouth.
Now I can complete my mission.
Do one thing for me.
Okay?
He never liked the ocean, which is good because the ocean sucks.
Yes.
So seal him in something warm and cozy and maybe like pink. I felt like pink would have been a good color. But you
So,
can
like-
decide whatever fabrics they have, just put him in something nice and dry.
I have an idea.
Like a sea urchin suit.
I pull out from my cloak a little bit of the whale crawn ambergris, and I start rubbing
brain,
it
good
all
year.
over the gem.
It glows with an inner light.
Yeah, to rub around it so it's coated and sealed in some sort of lipid layer that will repel water.
And Simon, as you touch the gem, your tattoo begins spinning in reverse as it had
Ooh.
been. And,
It tickles.
yeah. But yes, you coat this gem, and Liara takes it and puts it in her satchel, and she goes, "Thank you. I really appreciate this. I will finally be able to complete my mission, and it sounds like it will in some way save the future."
Appreciate it enough to take us to see my brother?
Sure,
The
yeah.
artificer?
We'll have to take a quick jaunt back to where we were
It's
originally.
fine. You go ahead and do what you were gonna do. Complete your mission. We got a mission of our own to
Meet
take
back
care of
here, maybe?
No, not in the middle of the town. No, I have a feeling we're gonna want to get as far away from here as possible. So how about we just meet back on the beach,
Okay.
where we met?
Where we blew up with that adobe hut and several boats.
Yeah, the hut that we blew up.
How about just offshore?
Sure.
Okay.
But wait, over the ocean?
Well, I'll find a boat. of some
Here,
kind.
and I
Can
jot down a couple of numbers and like go to these coordinates. These exact coordinates.
It's good,
And we
it's-
all know because we've seen the numbers
Written in the sky.
written in the sky.
We will meet you there at dusk tonight.
Or
Wow.
earlier. I don't know.
What
Be
time is
ready.
it now?
At
Make
a
sure-
run.
make sure
Definitely
your-
at a run.
Make sure your bags are packed.
It's like midnight at this point.
So
Dusk,
dawn.
dusk tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
dusk. I don't know how long.
do you guys need a day to do this?
What are
Here's
what
the
are we
thing, just be
doing?
ready whenever we're gonna be there.
I'll go hang offshore.
I think you owe us.
Yes.
So-
Okay.
For
We'll pay
something.
for taking your thing and then giving it back.
Just
She
for
doesn't know that.
let's get a group. I guess just
Diplomacy?
straight up. Persuasion, I believe.
Oh, it's persuasion.
Hook
right?
me up with one of them 20 dicks, would you, Dan?
20 dicks.
Yeah.
You said
When I
that.
said a dick.
Oh,
great.
shoot.
What are we adding this to?
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Starts with a P.
22.
22. Wow.
8.
15.
19.
All right, so she sort of gives you all a scan of her eyes, and she.
We're all just nodding in unison.
We're all everyone's nodding in unison, going, mm-hmm.
Do this.
Drop a sick beat! And then she backs out the door and goes, I'll meet you there, and runs away.
I shoot a dove to tail her.
Yeah.
Dovetail?
I blow some hot, warm air after her and follow her.
Thank you, Window. That feels very nice.
Ooh, yes! Ooh-wee!
All right. So, we all know what we have to do.
I think that's
Maybe.
obvious.
Yes.
And at that point, you hear, after Liara
Oh,
has...
thank God. I had no idea what we were supposed to do.
Oh, man.
After Liara has left, and it's it's been a couple of minutes, but you hear a rustling outside of the door, and you hear someone fumbling with the lock, trying to open up the door, trying to get in.
Hoodie whips his tail out. His tail. There's no more booty. Oh.
Stone Reese? Is that you?
You call out.
Melt the doorknob.
Someone's in here. Who? Did you hear that? I think I heard somebody. You melt the doorknob?
Yeah.
Like, to
Shut?
straight up melt it, or to, do Home Alone style, burn their hand as their...
I mean,
And I do
whatever
pass
happens.
without a trace so we can all get plus 10 door stealth checks.
Thank you.
Alright.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Simon, make me a history check. And you...
Oh, it's the city watch that always comes around to make sure everything's fine every night.
The City Pirate Watch.
Hoodie, go ahead and make me...
That's a 14.
14. Hoodie, make me a con roll to do hotness.
Hotness. I think I got a 5.
It don't get very hot.
it gets slightly warm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like a hand was just holding it. It's very nice on the other
very
side.
intimate. My contingency plan is turn into a panda and cute them into submission.
I think someone is in here. I heard somebody, and now the handhold feels like a warm hand was just on it. So, Simon, you
For
got
some
a
time.
14 on your history?
Yeah.
So you recognize this voice, but not from your childhood, from very recently. And you're sort of confused because you associate an animal with this person, but then you realize, oh, this is a real person. It's the voice of Fairtiff.
Fairtiff!
And
Oh, yeah, do have plus 10 to our
did
stealth check.
you hear something? And
No!
then
Let's
all right.
find out.
So everybody roll plus 10 to your stealth, and as the door opens,
Do I have
crit
to
fail.
roll?
what?
Do I have to roll?
Yeah, this is gonna be a
plus-
group stealth, so we'll
okay.
see. Your crit fail
That
might
might just mean
What are we adding to
failed.
our stealth?
Yeah, you do, certainly.
plus 10 and plus whatever your stealth
Holy
is.
shit.
39.
35.
Can I do a history check to see which animals are native to this region?
I'm
so I
trash.
can
No
remember
one
that
should never
animal?
be able to
If you
spot
want,
me
yeah.
first.
Can I
16.
16. All right.
Can
so
I use inspiration? This isn't how inspiration works in this game, but can I use inspiration to hit a trick lever on one of the apparatuses to hide us all?
ooh, yes. You could also give a point of inspiration to your compatriots who may not have done well.
Who was it? Locron?
Yeah.
Locron, I'm going to give you a point of inspiration.
But if Locron, I liked your idea of turning into an animal. That might be cool too.
There's a panda sitting. Oh, it's nothing but a panda.
Did anybody else roll poorly?
No, everyone else did.
I'm
okay,
gonna-
well.
I'm gonna panda.
Never
I'm
mind.
a panda.
Yeah, you're
Stealth-
the
alright.
panda. Go
stealth
ahead,
as
go ahead,
fuck.
panda.
Are pandas native to this? Yes, yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting a nod from you.
They
Yep.
super
Radio.
are.
Yep. You can
The
totally.
only,
Yeah, he's
the only
nodding.
creature native to
But
the
only the Chiseler panda,
The only
Chisler panda.
the rare Chisler panda.
who's got one hand in the shape of a chisel.
And who's strangely industrious for a panda.
Yeah.
Just really about chiseling.
Bamboo
David,
and chiseling.
question: are there
Yep.
fanciful artisanal draperies in the rafters of this place? I picture like a
Yeah, I mean, because there is that loom in the one corner, so there's various completed tapestries as well as some silk and yarn that could
So you're
be
gonna burn
loomed.
Because you're made of fire.
No, what I want to do is somehow attach a bunch of ropes, and then me and Window sit inside like a little mini hot air balloon where he does the air and I do the hot. And then we attach to the back of Locron as a panda, and then just
And
float away.
Are you still just a sword, though?
No,
Yeah!
stop being a
No,
sword.
he's out being sort of.
I support that.
Yeah, he tried to stunning strikes last episode.
So you'd have to whatever.
I-
We'll
I
say
think we
you
roll
got
on the
coaxed
sword.
out of the sword
also,
by
let it be known,
Simon.
the first word out of your mouth was somehow. Just for the record, you're like, somehow make a thing that does the thing I want it to do.
Let's roll to fashion the hot air balloon.
Yep.
Yeah, no, okay. So you
I got trash in my bags.
Yeah.
I got a bag.
We'll make our getaway as I make a cute check. So
Yeah,
we don't do
Window
anything.
has a bag.
I could
He
just
is
be
a
the hot
bag.
air balloon.
I just go up your butt.
Well, Window would have to leave. Window would have
Smelly dirigible.
Oh yeah.
Window would have to leave the majority of his trash behind, so he'd have to empty out one of his bags.
How attached are you to this trash?
One of its bags, excuse me.
Dump it into my hat.
Oh!
Oh.
The non-breathing part.
The
Is
hat
he,
bag.
Is he a construct? He doesn't need to breathe.
He doesn't need to breathe.
No, it's just trash. Like he is the bags
I
kind
think
of, but
we-
mostly the wind.
I think we established that like some of his HP comes from the trash, but so
Yeah.
like it'll hurt a little bit, Window, but mostly because it's sentimental
Well,
to
just
you.
put most of your trash in the non-head bags. Put those non-head bags into the hat, and then we have just an empty window bag.
We need to save this because we can't find trash anywhere else.
Yes.
This trash is important.
Right.
As the door is slowly creaking open.
Ready, set, panda.
You have to fashion the balloon itself then
To stall them, can I
some
make
kind
some sort of charisma check?
rigging to hold the panda in place. And
You
yourself.
want to make a charisma check to
To
stall,
stall
doing-
them with my cuteness.
I want to hold them back
Oh.
with like stinky wind.
Yes. So
They'll be so confused.
so the door opens and you see three figures, two clad in the white robes and white cloud masks of Tempest, and a third clad in the long sleeved khaki slacks and shirt and clay mask of Terra.
Word.
And
bunch of cloud-clad lads.
and clay-clad lads.
Lads.
Clay-clad lad. And
How are their clay-clad abs? Do they have like
Rad.
Yeah, rad. They got those like Roman chest
Got some,
pieces.
got some rad fab abs. Quite glad lad.
Anyway.
Cad!
Anyway, I should say,
His name's Chad.
so they open the door. They're presented with a hecka cute panda and some stink. They are not sure.
Oh, you made a little boom boom.
Oh dear. Something in here is smell. Oh, that panda has dropped a deuce.
Can I make cute sounds to buff my charisma roll?
We'll say that. Well, so your charisma is cute. The bad smell doesn't help so much, but you get like a +2 to your charisma.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll
Okay.
to just like be entertaining. A performance check. We've never done performance before. Yeah.
Performance?
Oh, can I?
shoot,
Okay,
there
I'm
it
gonna roll performance. That's 14 performance.
14? Okay, so they are temporarily distracted.
Okay.
They take longer than usual. They're sort of like, what the fuck is up with this panda? How did this Chisla panda get down into the town? I don't know. This is weird. Yes. And the voice that sounds like Veritas goes, let's look at it for a little bit of time.
All right, so stealthily I assemble our hot air balloon mechanism.
In the dark corner of the workshop.
39
It's like
stealth. I'm
that scene
pretty
in Monty
good.
Python when you hear them constructing the thing in the distance, and the guy's like,
Just wood sawing noises
Yeah.
and hammering noises. All right, Simon, please roll a sleight of hand, I guess, to craft.
Okay.
There isn't. Why is there still not a craft?
Maybe just straight dex, let's say.
Can I roll sleight of hand instead?
Sure.
Can we all work?
18.
Can we all work to make this thing happen? I mean,
Well,
I
yeah.
am-
Well, so Window, you're
I am the
donating your
thing.
bag.
Well,
Yeah.
window becomes it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just am it.
Roll, yeah. So if you want to aid, just roll a dex check to try to like be as light as possible, and we'll see if you can give him advantage.
Can I roll dex to like blow just the right amount of hot wind to provide adequate inflation?
Could I have advantage on my roll because I know this workshop?
21. I'm light as a feather.
You have advantage because of Window.
Nice.
So roll again, and then Hoodie, I'll need a con check from
It's
you.
the same number.
Hoodie, I'll need a con check from you to try to roll to be a reasonable amount of hot and not ignite the bag.
Oh, you're not good at that.
Oh no!
Those
My-
really
all
window.
of my rolls are con rolls.
The middle ground is
Oh! Can I be boosted because Window loves me?
Window
What
you
is
gonna
it?
set
What
me
is
on
it?
fire?
What
Or
is
it
it?
works, but it gets hurt.
It was a 3.
A 3? All right. So since I believe that is our first failed roll of the game, this
Oh yeah, what's that
triggers a rule
Oh.
brought to us
My
by
trap
our
card.
Yeah, right?
brought to us by our newest patron Thomas Partridge,
Hey, thanks, Thomas.
who has decreed that anytime one of us fails a roll, they are then cursed by the curse of break. And they must speak in Break's voice
Oh.
I'm Hoody.
until they succeed. And then if you are cursed and you fail another roll, you must speak like Break until the end of the episode. So, no mercy from Thomas Partridge.
Jeez.
No mercy on your vocal cords.
Yeah.
We're just all gonna be break by the end of the episode. is
Yep.
what you're saying.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
It's so good.
Don't blow your load too soon, Sean.
Yeah.
I love
Leave me to my fate.
But with your badness, all of a sudden it looks like there's a bright fire. Like you start
I
burning.
ignite all the
super
methane
hot.
in the building.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Methane, we use for the magic.
there's not a huge explosion, but all of the fine silks and tapestries and blueprints and schematics that have filled this workshop are now just lit ablaze.
I
and
cry out, my childhood! Everything I cherished about my brother. Also,
My brother too. It's empathy that made me do
God.
But
and
break.
yeah, you're
this.
bright.
Oh, I'm Break. I forgot very briefly. I have such empathy for you, Simon. I'm sorry.
oh, Hoodie, why?
It's me nature.
Is he a pirate?
No, he's not a pirate. He's macho.
also a pirate.
He was, but not by choice. He was.
But by tradition.
He was just a sailor.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
I
He's
love Ark.
But if you're trying to do his voice, you gotta do Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, Ark, you're so pretty.
Yeah, talk
That's
about
the
Ark's
gist of it,
pecs. So things are lit ablaze. The people who have been entered, the people who
Nice.
have walked in to the workshop, the two Tempest cultists and Terra cultists have sort of they very quickly move their gaze from the panda to the fire.
Can I re-up on the cuteness? Like just,
Yeah.
You just gotta
be-
scamper. You just gotta scamper.
You're
I gotta be as cute as that fire is hot.
So at this point, you have disadvantage because the fire is pretty urgent.
Oh,
but
man.
if you can be
That
even
fucking cute.
cuter,
All right, so performance again.
it would be another performance. If you want to do what sort of action will you do as this cute ass?
You can also
man?
make yourself cuter, like bigger eyes and like a rumbly or tumbly.
Definitely softer fur.
You're rumbling, you're tumbly.
Yeah, and is there some sort of ball anywhere?
Yeah, you can play with.
I'm gonna try to like kind of roll it.
There's a trick ball that's also full of bees.
Yeah.
I steer
That's usually
bees.
one of
That
his
one.
tricks where he makes bees appear.
Yeah. Oh, I find a little table and I pretend to do a tea party with other stuff.
Oh yeah.
You can summon fake creatures.
Yeah,
right?
someone.
Oh my god, I'm doing that now. Yeah, I
I should also
summon-
just summon some fake creatures and then beat them up and make them take us to the Feywild.
Ooh,
That
or a
could
cute
work.
little fight with another panda. I summon a Fey panda.
Yep.
And we Fey tussle.
Yep. And
we're
rumble
gonna-
and tumble. All right,
That's
so
advantage. That's good.
yeah, your disadvantage is
Now neutral.
is canceled out and then raised to advantage.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's too cute.
And I put little blue goggles on him like Pikachu's skin in Super Smash Bros. 4.
You got me. You succeed automatically. They are no. Don't even roll.
didn't.
Stop rolling because oh my god, they like double take at the fire and then one
They
of them goes.
explode.
But into hearts, like human hearts, but still.
Hey everybody, welcome to this interlude for episode 40. We are all here still because that's how this recording session works. But before we get to the rest of the interlude, we have to pray to Kurz as always. And since it is episode 40, this week our prayer will take the form of what each of our characters would do during their midlife crisis.
Brace curse.
Praise Kurz every day.
So my Hoody, now that things are on the outs, I'm not quite sure where I'll put this interlude, so I won't give anything away. But now that I've come to terms with my own mortality, assuming that I make it more than several months old and get to 40, I'll probably be on top of the world. Hoody will be running a very successful but still small mom and pop elemental cult. And
not one of those corporate cults.
no, not the cult of corporation. No, it will be very, very of the local neighborhoods, and but I'll definitely buy a new hot rod snakeskin with us. So lightning bolt decal down the side, and it's made of satin that is flame retardant.
Nice.
I think Simon would probably have a midlife crisis revolved around the fact that he hasn't done anything as like a magician his whole life. He spent the whole time being like an assassin. So I think Simon would probably want to go touring. He would probably want to tour. He'd probably find a band of other magicians that are washed up and probably go touring. Probably just be really, really lousy at it though, as he always is, and then end up just like really upset and drunk.
And probably eventually go back to his life of assassins.
Assassins, yeah. Probably.
Go back to his roots.
Go back to his roots. I think it would be a soul-searching journey, really. He would be traveling, but at the end he'd realize that he'd really been looking for home the whole time. So
Home is where the hook blade sinks.
yeah, right? Right in the heart. Home's in your heart.
And other people's
hearts.
By 40, Window will probably have transcended space and time, so and Window's gonna get bored speaking with the different nebulas and stuff. So Window will probably become a god and tinker with some vengeful godry because Window never got to be vengeful.
So you're gonna wait till you're celestial before you take
so
it out
I'll
on your
wreak
people?
havoc on a race
Before you can actually do a lot of damage.
yeah, but just little things.
Harkening back to your
Like
blessing
not
days.
speaking to them, like God doesn't speak to us.
No good?
No good? Too much?
Praise curse.
Praise curse.
Praise curse.
But our God does talk to us. Praise curse.
Praise curse. Good point. By when 40 happened already, so Lokron, since he was, he's old and stuff, been reborn in several different ways and several, whatever, man. He's got a complicated past.
He took a vacation, a drug-fueled vacation to the elf coast.
The midlife crisis for Lokron was definitely like I've been abandoned by the parents I never really had, and that's probably when he started into drugs. He really liked to turn into things that he thought were pretty to kind of recapture some of the youth they never had. So only really pretty peacocks or chinchillas with the softest fur, and also lots of drugs.
And also lots of drugs.
Yeah.
You ever do a bunch of drugs and turn into a chinchilla and get stroked? Shit's amazing.
I heard you like peacocks and lots of drugs.
For Liara, I will do, since Booty is doing the same thing that Hoody's doing.
Yep.
Liara, since she's an Eladrin, her midlife crisis comes around 200 to 300 years in, and so
she's watching the window nebula attack that's happening.
Exactly. She hears, she communes with Window a little bit, but she actually turns in her old crystal mount, which just is like a spectral race car, essentially. She forsakes that and then goes out into the sandy desert of the Feywild, where every grain of sand is a memory of a past Eladrin's dreams, and digs to feel anything that she can.
Wow, we said midlife crisis, not emo phase.
That's true. That's probably pretty angsty. I might have gone to 150 years old instead of 300.
She buys a motorcycle.
Yep.
And also buys a motorcycle.
Gets a different haircut.
Yeah.
Goes to little Mad Max on it. It's pretty badass.
She dyes it. It's not gray. It's gonna be off gray.
Yeah, off gray.
Off gray.
Charcoal.
Curse be praised.
Curse be
praised.
praised.
With all of these strange fantasies.
Yes.
We have more to get, though, don't we, David? Don't we have some trash bags?
It's true. We got a couple #trash bags. I answered a couple of these on Twitter, but we can do better than I could. I know. So
our powers combined.
Yeah,
Jake Malcolm, he's DMing a game where the party has run into an ancient blue dragon. whose hoard is so big that mere gold no longer interests her. But the party owes a favor to this ancient blue dragon, but what should the favor be? I suggested a droplet of blood from every local town leader so that the dragon can use it in a mind control spell to like further her reach. But you guys got anything?
Dragons like burning shit. Sacrificial hay.
Well, blue dragons are lightning, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe blue dragons are
Ice.
lightning. So sacrificial lightning rods.
Yeah.
Just get zapped. Or whatever gender, she wants them to fight a bunch of other heroes that another dragon collected, and like a person chess game that they play every 500 dragon days, which are 1,000 years.
If they have, there's money, but there's also like time. So if you could like somehow some sort of like magically captured bauble of like really important moments that like no one else could witness, but it's because there's material shit, and there's just like you can't put a price on prime or on prime. On memories or time.
Yeah, or like get her a PDA so she can like keep all her appointments in there and like just
Yeah.
really get
A
organized.
celestial PDA.
A lot more time during your day if you just get it all in there, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. Hopefully you can use one of those ideas or all of them combined. That would be interesting.
Fight, memory, hey, lightning rod.
Yep. The other trash bag that was thrown away in Windows bags this week was from Kenneth Starr, who wanted our favorite backstory or quirks for a wild mage that he's going to be playing soon.
And wild mages, they're the ones that use like chaotic magic, so they have that chart of like random stuff that happens, right?
Yeah, or just whatever crazy stuff you can think up.
Well, I love that chart, and so I would say give him or her a disadvantage towards make it so you fuck up and you have to do this chaotic, crazy stuff more often than not, because though that chart is amazing, it just like randomly shrinks people and does all this other crazy bullshit.
Now, is this like separate from whence warlocks draw their power? Because that's a demonic pact, right? That warlocks draw their
this is
power
like
from.
about like pulling like the chaotic powers, not like elements necessarily, but just weird stuff.
So what I had suggested was that perhaps, because this is something I've always wanted to do, is play a dog who was just happened to be in like a particularly immense pocket of wild magic and gain. So essentially, Window, but a dog. A dog! Yeah, because I like dogs.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone likes dogs.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if he was trying to fit in, too. Like,
Yeah,
not-
Wild Mage is all about the backstory. So like whatever your birth. What's the word for that?
Birth?
Sure. whatever like the creation of your character is, make sure it's something like weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what he's asking.
Like you
Yeah,
were
so, like,
born
how
on a
about-
full moon.
Yeah.
On the moon.
Yeah.
And the moon is your mother, and your father is the lightning. No, yeah, wild magic surge is what they have, and it is a 0 to 100 chart
table of all crazy things that
of
can
all
happen.
crazy things that can happen. You roll 2 d10s, and so do that more often. You can do stuff like a unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears a minute later. How magical!
So magic.
So magic.
All right. Well, Ken, hopefully you can use one of those. If anybody out there would like to throw away your questions or need for inspiration for your campaign setting or your character backstory, just tweet to us using #trashbag or post to us on Facebook and use the hashtag anyway, even though Facebook doesn't really use hashtags.
But you can.
But it does.
Yeah.
You nod. It's a nod.
All right, but the last thing we need to do on this interlude is a job for Simon.
Yes. I would like to welcome our newest addition to the wainscoting of true heroes. So, without further ado, let us welcome Thomas, the humble, rough and tumble king's uncle Partridge. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Simon. I'm not actually Thomas, but I would like to tell you that
What?
yeah, mind's blown. But I would like to tell you that as he got to choose the vocal herpes breakout that we are experiencing in this episode. If you'd like to fuck with us in any myriad ways, we will dance for your amusement at the $10 level. But also, if you'd like to join a patronage at the $5, you will get all the bonus episodes that we're doing. Dap is quite on an adventure in a sort of Batman-esque city of justice and hard knocks.
That's right. And if you donate at the $5 level, you'll get those bonus episodes. $10 level patrons get those episodes and get to declare a rule that we have to follow for an episode. And as always, at the $20 level is the window plushie. So go to rpgentleman.com/donate if you're interested. Otherwise, we'll take you back to the episode.
Like human hearts, but still.
One of the Tempest cultists passes out just straight from the cuteness, and he goes, "Ooh!" and then he loses all of his air in his mouth and he dies. Which he passes out. He passes out.
Killed in cuteness.
But
Kill him with cuteness.
the one, Fairtith and the Terra cultist. God, I shouldn't have named all the cults with T's. But they double take and then they look at you just fighting this other cute panda, and they are completely distracted if the rest of you want to now do something as the workshop is burning to the ground.
Yeah, let's Eldritch Blast a hole in the ceiling so we can blow on out of here. Hot air
Okay,
balloon.
you Eldritch Blast a hole in the ceiling, and then you're gonna...
Should I roll?
Then you guys should retry doing the hot air balloon.
Yeah, maybe at this point. You did also,
Just give it another
Oh, can anybody give me some advantage?
you did, singe the hell
I'll
out of
give
Window's
you-
bag.
I'll give
I can
you
do the blow
inspiration.
float thing where
You
I
have more
just do
inspiration?
that.
I never gave it to
That's
Sean.
true.
What
Window.
about Dolph Wind?
And
Yeah,
Window...
I have fly.
We could have
So-
flown out of here.
Yeah,
can
Window
just
can
fly.
straight fly.
Yeah, but maybe I should roll because I got some heavy loads or something.
I would say you could straight fly, and since you have emptied out one of your bags, you could lift Simon and Hoodie
Nice.
if you wanted.
Oh yeah, so jump up on.
And I have my infinite scarf, so we could lift everybody in
Yeah.
the room if we wanted to.
Oh,
With his wind.
because of the dino
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
No.
I
You can
blow
also
out-
turn into a very small animal. You don't add much weight.
Well, I'm a
You can also
tiny
fly.
panda. I can do a lot of things. I can turn into a real
The panda
albatross this
sprouts
time.
wings and just fucking
Yeah.
flies away. No, but so yeah, you guys are trying to book it essentially.
Yeah.
All right, so you book it, and
Dance thrusts.
are you jumping on, or you keep fighting in the midst of this fire, Locron?
I fight until they're clear,
Mm-hmm.
and then I turn into a pterodactyl.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and I go, and I fly away.
I don't think that was a real panda.
I
And you straight fly away.
Yeah.
All right, but one of
Who are
them
those
goes.
people? What do we need from them?
Nothing.
There.
Okay.
Well, so one of them was a Tempest cultist named Fairtith, who's
He's like your handler?
Simon's handler.
Yes.
And you hear, as you're flying away, you hear Fairtith yell to the other to the Terra cultist. We've got to. The terrorist, yes. We've got to save these lenses. That's why we came here. Something. Blah blah
I
blah.
fly back and
Is there
get
like
the lenses.
is there like a stash of lenses on our way out that I can spot?
You were
Can I
pretty.
perception?
You were pretty used up doing this whole making Window into a whatever.
An unnecessary hot air balloon.
And then I'm dealing with the
I can
loss
float
of...
anyway.
Hashtag unnecessary hot air balloon.
All right.
Yeah. Tweet to us the most unnecessary thing you've ever done in D&D with the hashtag unnecessary air balloon.
And as we're floating up, Hoodie turns to Simon and he goes, "Oh, Simon, I know that was hard, but we gotta burn our past to find our future."
I pull the hat over my head.
And you start to suffocate.
Yep.
As you're doing it.
Yep.
Roll con.
It's because I'm so sad.
Can I ninja some lenses?
I don't know.
Yeah, Locron could.
18.
18?
Yeah.
You are holding your breath despite... I mean, if you give up...
I give up.
You give up and, your breath is sucked out of your body, but, you're not dying right away because you're still... You
Can
rolled
I,
well.
Still processing. this
And
emotions.
the rabbit
I'm sad
in this
Why?
in this
because everything's burning.
Yeah, he burned like everything to do with his childhood.
in this
Oh, shit,
void,
yeah.
all you can see are two beady black eyes that hop up to you and make eye contact with you. And the rabbit, Burn, says, Simon, Sion, don't.
What?
You have so much to live for.
What?
Cereza would not want you to die.
Who cares? He's not even here anymore. Who knows if he's alive?
If he was dead, how would I still be here?
You're not here. You're just a figment of his imagination. That shouldn't even work.
Yes, but it does. Sion, no! And he rabbit kicks the top of your head to try to push you back out of the hat.
Can I?
It's somewhat ineffectual, but he's at least sending a message to you.
All right.
Can Hoodie reverse noose and like wrap around his neck and then push on the hat to pull him
Yeah,
out?
I mean, you could
gravity would be helping. I assume
You
we're
could
flying
also
as
just
he does
sit
this.
on his shoulder and push the hat out. You wouldn't necessarily have to wrap around his neck, but
But the
You should use
reverse
magnets
noose
again.
seems like it magnetize everything.
Uh,
the world
I
is
let him
magnets.
And I win.
yeah. So you push the hat off of his head,
I'm
but
too depressed to fight back.
and you hold on to it so it doesn't fly off as you guys are floating through the air.
Does that count as a successful check? Because I feel like it probably
You
should.
didn't roll anything.
Yeah, you didn't roll anything.
I was gonna.
All right, let's do it. I fight back.
but just enough that it's super easy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Don't roll.
17.
Keep talking like break to Dance Monkey Dance for our patrons.
I'll dance your monkey.
Nice. What do I need
David.
to roll to snag some of those lenses to cheer up Mr. Chokey over here?
Go ahead and roll a. If you want to try to grab like good lenses, so I'll describe to you some lenses that you see. You see some very large lenses about the size of a manhole. You see some extremely tiny lenses about the size of like a strawberry.
What ones look the most like the cup in the Holy Grail that was the right cup to grab?
The carpenter's
All right,
lens.
The carpenter lens.
Roll yourself
yeah.
a wisdom check if you will.
This worked great. This does oval of wood.
You make a better stopper than a lens. Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
11.
You should
11?
turn into that notorious fey creature, the lens seer. It's just really good at seeing lenses.
Good one. That was mean. I love you, etc.
But we all know.
But anyway, you grab a monocle. The reason that you're able to grab it is because it's on a chain and it's actually pretty easy to grab. And you ascend up and you fly next to your three compatriots.
So I'm a dapper as fuck.
Pterodactyl. Do you
Oh.
put the monocle on?
Yes.
You see essentially in your right eye through the monocle, you see a workshop. Not the workshop you just came from, like a much more magical workshop, and you see actually some human hands. You're like seeing from the point of view of someone, and you see human hands, just the left hand and what looks to be some sort of spectral right hand, like it's made of light, that are working on some clockwork mechanism and chiseling various stones into various shapes. And
I communicate that to Window so we can pass it on to the rest of the group.
I'm Window.
Yeah.
I gotta just say I'm Window and you guys understand stuff.
Yes, we know.
We know.
I think the only one who just inherently understands Window is Simple Garbage Boy, and that's why it's so important to get back to
He's
him.
away.
He's the Han to your Chewie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Spoilers.
I thought that would...
Guys, don't. Spoilers. Some of us haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go see Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It's a good movie.
Yay.
Yeah. George Lucas tweeted us.
No, J.J. Abrams tweeted it.
Yeah.
Suck it, George Lucas.
Don't tweet at us.
All right, so now you guys sort of, where are you trying to go in this hot air balloon?
Up.
Go towards our surest doom.
Like the center of town,
Yes.
where the at this point the huge sunlight focusing lens is not operational, so the pool of magma is actually starting to cool
Guys, I
somewhat.
have an idea.
Yes?
We need to disintegrate Mountain Aim with a giant lens.
Instead of disintegrating the real mountain, you're going to disintegrate the head of the Terra cult.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna get my revenge, our revenge by extension, because you're all my friends, right? You'll enable this.
We're your friends.
Yes,
Sure.
to the lens that will disintegrate all of our problems.
So you sort of hot air balloon towards the middle of town. As you reach the huge town center where this giant tri-legged structure is, you see several guards manning its posts, and you actually see several of them look to be made of stone. And you don't see Mountain Aim about. He must be doing something else. But
Sleeping.
perhaps sleeping, because at this point,
midnight,
dawn
kid.
is just cresting the horizon, and you are backlit by an orangey yellow glow, and your fire sort of runs out as you descend down towards the ground level, just on the outskirts of the town's center. You look around.
All right, if burning a man in a giant laser is what we're doing, then so be it. I'll sit underneath the laser and pull him in.
Yes, and I'll direct the laser so I can watch his face through the lens as it melts away.
Whoa! Come on!
I turn back to
friend?
Voltron.
He's a bad man. He killed a lot of people. Also, I'm in a rough place right now. Don't test me.
Oh, sure.
If we don't stop him, he'll kill more people, Window. Do you want that to happen?
No.
Who's to say this could be the last one? Or it could be just the beginning.
Those would be the two options.
Oh.
It could also be the middle. I know I'm not there anymore, but
How about me and Window go to the beach and meet that one Eladrin lady?
Yeah, maybe you don't want to be here to see
Don't
this.
want to sully Window's
But also
bags.
maybe if there's guards that look like they might be made of stone, I could use some help.
I could turn into a panda again.
Wait, what? Isn't he trying to resurrect me from the sea?
We already are going to do that, though.
Okay, I'm in.
Remember in the future? I'm pretty sure we did that ourselves. And if we're going to get anything done in this world, we're going to do it ourselves, too. We're going to have to just melt Mountain Aim. Who knows? Maybe that's what made him pissed off at the fire spirit. We just have you doing that, and then he rains his stupid rocks down on the fire construct, right? It all makes sense now, right?
Sure.
Right? I'm angry. This is Simon, and this is business time.
Oh, Simon. Is this truly what you want?
Yes, we need to frame the fire spirit for the death of Mountain Aim, and then just move on to the next thing, etc.
But wouldn't getting your brother back be all the sweeter if you knew it wasn't over a trail of broken corpses and hearts shattered to the tiniest fragment, so small you can't even see it anymore?
It would be a little sweeter if I had some things to remember him by, in case when we get there he's not still alive.
I said I was sorry. Can I roll
don't-
deception to say that I did not say I was sorry? But,
sure.
aha!
Contest it with your insight, or I guess history if you can remember that you didn't say.
I'm gonna do insight.
Okay.
Non-natural 20.
Wow.
That is 19. Well, I
did
guess
not say
I'm
that.
breaking.
And had you not made such a big deal about that being the truth, I probably would have just let it go. But you're stoking the flames, mister. Now you're gonna take one for the team. The fire spirit killed Mountain Aim. I'm gonna write that in the history books.
Oh, all right, okay.
All right, sounds good. Well, do I have any idea where Mountain Aim might be slumbering or where his location would be right now?
Well, you hear coming from a different alley. So essentially, the town circle, the town center is a circle with streets all going spokes, like spokes on a wheel. Coming from one of the other streets, you hear some running steps, and you see the Terra and the Tempest cultists who had been at the workshop, and you know the Tempest cultist is Fairtith, and they're yelling, Mountain Aim, we must talk to you quickly. The lenses have all burned up. We will not be able to use them in our future seeing capacity. And they are actually joined by a few more Tempest cultists, and one of them goes, Yes, but why did we go into that workshop? Why didn't we bring Simon along? He would have been able to defuse any traps that were in there. We must have triggered some traps. And the other one goes,
That panda fart bomb trap.
and yeah, right. Fairtith says to the other Tempest cultist, "No, I could not bring him along. I sent him on some sort of, a throwaway mission to keep him busy. He would not appreciate us working with the Terra cultists. They have enslaved him and his brother, after all." And they continue on their way running, and they find Mountain Aim. Mountain Aim sort of goes, "What's all the trouble about?" Or I forgot that I'm going to do Kennedy for him, right?
I don't have to.
What's all the trouble about? It's not a very
dark,
good...
though, because now we're about to assassinate
Now we're killing Kennedy.
Good point.
Wait, I'm sorry. So when are we seeing this from?
You are seeing this as you're like crouched in the shadows of one of the alleys and you're looking around for Mountain Aim.
Oh, so we didn't descend to the top of the.
No, because the air sort of petered out, and it's much more cool if you have to fight your way up to the top of the place.
To then disintegrate him.
But I feel like
Yeah.
we could just kill him.
Just regular kill him.
Yeah.
Here, no, I'm gonna. Is there Okay, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm really gonna do it this time, and then I take out. Is there like Terra people around us?
So go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Perception.
If anybody else wants to make a perception check, they can. But remember, if you fail, you might have to talk like break.
18.
20, not natural.
Ooh, I failed.
All right, Windows got to talk like break.
Window. Baby bees. Come on, yo.
And Hoodie, what did you roll?
Yeah, I had a 12.
Okay, that's not like a fail. It's like in the middle.
Yeah,
We'll say
gentleman's
you
12.
still have to talk like break.
Okay.
But so, Simon, Hoodie, you see Mountain Aim.
I see Mountain Aim.
He has come from like wherever you assume the nice quarters are. It seems like they're probably underground somewhere.
He's like he came from underneath the ground.
And he has now joined in with the several Tempest cultists as well as his tail of terrorists. And they have now walked to one of the walkways leading up the huge, which I will now refer to as the drill, the laser drill. And they are making their way up past several stone sentinels and other Terra cultists. Simon and Locron, you see each of the 3 stairways leading up to the top of the laser drill are guarded by 2 stone knights, essentially. They look like statues, but who knows anymore.
All rules are off.
and then up the stairway there's like a halfway point and the top, and at each one of those there are what look to be other stone statues, but one is very like thin and spindly, and at the top the other one just looks like a boulder, essentially.
Are they wearing any metal?
No, they're statues. Like, they're completely stone. Dark brown
I got
rock.
an idea.
Yes.
Simon, if we could figure out some way to shoot me up into that there laser drill.
Has it not been a full day? Has your giant coil gun leap not recharged yet?
Well, we'll find out, won't we? But I could take that there monocle and bite it at such an angle that when I entered the stream, a side laser would shoot out and melt his face right out of his head.
That might not even be the correct kind of lens, though. If it's the wrong kind of lens, who knows where the beam could be refracted to?
Also, are you talking about Locron's monocle?
Yeah.
At this point, I think Locron hasn't really communicated that he even has a monocle.
He's a giant pterodactyl wearing a monocle.
I turned back into a dude.
Oh.
But also, yeah, you might have noticed, Simon also might have noticed that Locron is wearing something that he didn't have before and could possibly have only gotten someplace where Simon used to love.
You just didn't mention it.
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Well,
He doesn't have social skills?
Yeah, I'm very angry right now.
Okay.
So I'm not really in the mood to look at you.
You want a monocle?
I
plant it right in your right eye, because it was the right eye, correct?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what eye you put it in; it still shows the same thing. But
All right, so it's on my eye. Can I roll perception?
I mean, you can see the same sort of thing, the scene that Locron sees, where it's like a point of view of
Do you
someone.
recognize his hand?
But do I happen to recognize one of the hands, David?
I mean, it looks like a hand of
Is
someone
there like
you love.
Whoa!
You're filled with emotions.
Emotions! This is everything. I'm not even angry anymore because this seems to be a live Locron. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's like a live feed or something, or maybe it's delayed. I don't know why this would be what he'd want to see.
Maybe
but,
some latency involved.
But this is Syriza. This is him right here through this lens. I can tell because I've seen one of those hands before. I don't know what happened to the other hand. Weird ghost hand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love talking to you, Locron.
If there's one thing I know about, it's not anything we're talking about.
So,
Need a panda?
you're saying we don't need to be beaming no kings today?
No, you
Yes, stop, friends. Yeah.
know, no, I think we still need to do something about something because I don't know that the events will unfold today as they. Well, actually, I don't know anything. Do you think things are going to be okay?
Maybe we
Sure.
do like more of a PR stunt where I'll jump through the laser and be all big and fiery and say, fuck you, come and fight me, and then I would run away.
And you get killed.
And we'll frame future past my dad me. I don't know. It's all pretty Looper-esque right
listen
now.
to the chorus of gruff voices telling you what to do.
Yeah.
But that kind of forgoes my whole revenge against the people who killed everyone
The best
and enslaved
revenge
my whole city.
is best served extra cold.
That's not satisfying. I wish there was something I could do that would just, just make me feel good.
Maybe
I know. And I let some bees out, and they do a tiny little bee dance, and it's really adorable. And at the end, there's a tiny artisan jar of honey made for you from the bees.
They made the jar too.
Oh, you guys!
How sweet.
Wow,
Nice.
this is something, isn't it?
I know you, friend.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Window. This is the best thing anyone or any bee has ever done for me.
Ah, come on.
And I taste some of the honey. How does it taste?
Real good.
Boosts boost this thing.
boost your self-esteem
boosts
and
the thing.
self-worth and
Well,
self-preservation.
Wow.
It just
Does it taste a little bit like trash, though?
I mean,
like just enough that it reminds me of Window, but not enough that it
Yeah.
reminds me of trash.
it's like in a honeycomb jar that was very clearly like stored inside of a trash bag,
Okay.
but like a familiar smell. Since you've been hanging out with Window, you've gotten used to this smell.
From Window with Love.
But as you drink the honey, it just reaffirms all the feelings that you've been feeling, the anger and the love and the compassion, and it's just swirling around in your mouth like a thick, viscous honey, and
As honeys want to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you,
Was that you spitting out the honey?
Nope, that's just me vocalizing all of my emotions.
Satisfied
thick,
now.
viscous honey.
And since you are vocalizing all your
viscous
emotions,
Yeah.
go ahead
guys.
and take inspiration for vocalizing
So,
your emotions.
You still
Alright.
want to kill that guy?
No, you know what? I'm done with that guy. You know what? Because killing him just gives him all the power, sort of, emotionally, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna be the big. You know what I mean. If I'm gonna be the bigger guy here, I'm gonna forget all of the people who he enslaved and are probably still enslaved in this town, and we're just gonna walk away, right, guys? That's what we want to do. We just want to walk away, like it's okay and that's fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
do I still need to frame future me for a crime I may be committed?
It couldn't hurt, but at the same time,
It could. That was just me making a joke.
it could hurt a lot.
Do whatever you want to do.
I don't know. Let's take a poll. I never poll the audience. I never poll the party here. Guys, are we satisfied with our closure in Port Artisana, or / this timeline?
Could we maybe break something or? Well, people need to know we were here. How are they gonna know?
What about what about one last final, hopefully successful performance?
Yes, to let them know what they're missing, or something.
Can we have a stage in the middle of town for?
Can we cut
gatherings?
to later that night whenever they're doing some kind of big mass ritual in the beam? Or, later that day, and
Around the beam?
on, and
Yeah.
and then
There's a hustle and bustle of workers monitoring the beam, making sure it's positioned quite right, and
Does anybody have a prestidigitation cantrip?
Yeah, he does actually.
I do.
That we could use to project voice.
You could turn me into any animal you wanted.
I would mention that Fairtith is here, and Fairtith thinks Simon is somewhere else. So
I will wear a disguise so that no one knows who I am.
And what I think we just go around and say what we all want to happen.
What do you want to happen?
I would like Hoodie to fire through this beam, hopefully survive, and then come out like Lady Rainicorn sized, and then maybe gain the ability to fly.
Wait,
if you're down
so
for
where
it.
where is this big gathering of people?
Well,
Near
so
the beam, right?
It's,
They're all,
it's
Near the beam.
It's
like
just
near
a lot
the
of.
beam.
It's like a dubstep concert near the beam.
It's just
pretty fucking metal.
so all of the guards that you saw earlier are still standing. The statues are standing stone still. They haven't moved this entire time. And there are workers in Terra garb that are walking up the stairs, maintaining the beam. There are people excavating, digging trenches for the lava to flow out towards the coast, out of town. There are people coming up and down the mountains, bringing blocks and tools and various things. So it's just, there is a huge press of people going about their daily work.
Okay. So let's put out a little show for him right by the beam.
Okay?
Window,
Sure.
could you prestidigitate my voice for me?
Yes.
All right, here we go, guys.
Prestidigitate to make it echoey and big? Okay.
Yeah, make it echoey and big.
I'll
So
add
ready?
I'll add some wind. A wind effect.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Hello?
Hoodie fires a firework into the beam.
Yes, it's me. I have returned. Cereza, the master magician.
Cereza?
Yeah, you know that name because, wow, what a great
remember.
magician. Who wouldn't want to be Cereza?
I remember that name. I haven't heard it for a couple of years.
That's right, Frodrick. He's
Yeah.
I've been out of town,
My
but
homeboy.
I'm back, and hey, I just wanted to put on one final little show for you guys before I'm gone forever.
Okay.
So here, I have a few assistants here to help me out. So let's welcome number one, my animal companion, who is. What animal do you want to be?
Oh, I thought I was gonna turn into an animal later.
Oh, okay, my friend who is not an animal. Or is he?
I know bees.
A talking pile of trash. Look,
Yes.
I willed it into life with
That-
my magic.
The female cultist that Window had hit on earlier is looking at the pile of trash and sort of scratching her head and going, "He looks an awful lot like that charismatic gentleman I was speaking with earlier.
But he's not wearing any more pants.
I will be on my guard."
I'll mentally look at her and say, "Yo."
And also,
He
look,
sounds different.
and also, look, I have this fire snake here.
So can I get
Boo, fire elemental, boo.
He's actually the sponsor of today's show.
Can I
Okay.
gain advantage because it's a performance constitution check? I gotta. If I don't pull it out.
I'll let you roll. Add your performance. If you have proficiency in performance, you could add your proficiency to it.
Okay. So to my con check.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out. Oh, that's actually good. That's like a 22.
And what are you trying to do at this point?
I'm trying to gain as much of the beam power so I can come out the other side looking like Lady Rainicorn size.
Yeah. So the crowd is seeing you. They're not super jazzed. A couple of the higher ups that are wearing the garb of the mountains and the pebbles the mountains and the stones are the fire spirit could be okay because they know the secret plan. Maybe fire spirit. Yeah, okay. And then you jump through the beam, and you form into essentially a fire snake cobra the size of Lady Rainicorn. Maybe not quite as long, but you got like
Girthier.
I'm gonna chodier, yeah. I'm gonna say about the size of
Hyundai, Honda Civic.
I was gonna say like a limousine.
Ah, okay.
Like, yeah.
So and then I flop onto whatever platform and start to burn whatever that is.
And yeah,
whoever's there.
You sort of burn through the stage and like fall. There's like a.
But I'm like moving forward as I come out. So it's like slagging behind me.
Whoa! That looks like a real snake, not an illusion.
That's right. Isn't the fire spirit great?
I don't know. It's like burning all of our stuff.
Well, how about this? And Simon from his coat pulls out his B-word tincture. And he uncorks it, and he starts to drink it. And he says, wouldn't it be great if, in the name of the fire spirit, all Terra cultists jumped into the beam? Wouldn't that be great if you all just jumped, all of the Terra cultists just jumped straight into this concentrated beam of heat energy?
Well,
To become one with the fire spirit?
Cereza, you're making a lot of sense right
I
now.
sure think so.
And they start walking like zombie-esque towards the center of the beam. A couple of them are like now stepping into the molten lava pool.
Can we like
Yes!
Cereza, and they're chanting Cereza, Cereza,
No, the fire
Cereza.
spirit!
The fire spirit, the fire spirit, the fire spirit.
Yes! The best magic show ever!
Burn a bow, burn a bow.
Can I can Hoodie turn so he's like lengthwise to the approaching, mostly burning crowd, and then like
So not face on, you're like sideways.
yeah, and then like superheat the air so that it like blows like a still very painful front of
Deadly
wind.
blast of wind.
Just to try, I'm trying to knock him back in a way. Yeah, we can just be friends. It's
And
fine.
remember, don't let anything stop you from joining the fire spirit today, Terra cultists.
We love you, fire spirit.
Are there any that like it doesn't work on and like they're just kind of humming and hawing?
The ones in the back who couldn't quite hear, they're like, what?
Even you in the back.
Well, that's me.
Make sure if your friends
And then-
can't hear, you tell them too.
And
you
the-
relay the instructions exactly as I've told them to you.
Everyone in like the first 3/4 of the crowd turn around and continue walking backwards towards the thing, but they're going, he said fire spirit, everybody do what we're doing. And then they all keep telling, it's like spreading. It's spreading.
Yeah. And then and Locron's like, fuck yeah, we're doing it. And I thunder wave to get more people into the
Yes. Just
No,
you
when
do.
did we go chaotic evil? When did that
Yeah,
happen?
no.
You do.
No.
Hold on. Now Hoodie
because
roll.
they themselves are evil. We're purging the world.
Are they? I get. They're just a society now, though. Like,
All right, I find mountain name and I make them go into fire.
Hoodie, roll your con check to try to explode kindly.
I don't want to explode. Like, explode. I want to superheat the air.
I want you to explode. So let's see what happens.
but I don't want to.
It would be funny though.
Oh. Oh, boom!
What did you roll?
I rolled like a 4, so I assume the mountaintops leveled everybody's dead.
No, so it's sort of like when
Last time I was big as a fence post. I blew up. Like most of a small dock got destroyed.
So it's like when you've got the long balloons that balloon artists use.
Sure.
You're like that. And all of the flame comes out of one end of you as you go, and you like fly through the air comedically as you lose some of your mass, and now you're just long but deflated essentially.
I can blow him back up.
You could blow them back up, but in doing so, everyone starts clapping and they're like, "Yeah, fire spirit!" And they continue their walk towards the and they.
Persuasion to tell you the fire spirit wants you to live happy lives, and
For the next 5 seconds.
the true fire is in each other.
Window, whenever
Find
you,
that there.
you can also cancel prestidigitation on me if you want, so I can't talk as loudly anymore.
Oh, yeah.
If you want that,
And,
that would be
yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah,
to do.
we'll let Window have a turn.
Yeah, let me blow them to safety somehow.
At this point, about the first quarter of the crowd has now in the lava and like burning to death, and there's screams of fire spirit, yeah, Cereza.
What? I can't really douse water on them.
I love how
You have like a mind
Simon
control,
convinced you guys that you were gonna
Yeah.
do good.
right?
I didn't even try to hide the fact that I was still upset. Screw your honey, Window. Revenge is the only sweet thing. Also,
Simon,
keep the honey.
Take another inspiration,
For now being completely batshit evil.
but for maintaining your character arc
Oh.
of being completely unpredictable.
All right.
So this was an unmitigated success.
And you hear from the top.
Deflate.
It's the show of a lifetime.
You hear from up on the mountain, click, 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 down through the chimney comes old Saint Nick.
Hey.
No, that's not the right song. Anyway, you hear from up on the mountain the voice of Mountain Aim going, what is happening? I can't do Kennedy today. I don't know why. But and he
Maybe you're
goes,
yelling too much.
that might be.
Kenny was a softer voice, man. Maybe.
It seems as though the fire spirit is taking control of the town.
Somebody stop me, please.
As you do like a flyby accidentally of Mountain Aim. As you're careening past him, do you want to yell something?
Well, thought out word of support to your people might be in order.
And
Arr.
roll a persuasion check.
All right. That is 21.
Everyone calm her down.
Yes. Window.
And a wave of cats spread out on the
Yeah.
ground.
Meow, meow. And the
Turn them all
back
into cats.
the back half of the
Cats
audience.
friends on them all.
The
Yeah.
cat's friend cats on them all.
The back half of the audience is distracted as this wave of cats disperses through the crowd, and they pick up the cats and they start petting and they go, "Ooh, what a pretty kitty!" And the spell seems to be somewhat broken for now. But Mountain Aim goes. You hear as you careen by. Mountain Aim says, "That fire spirit can't be trusted. We cannot let it rise. We must stop the construct from being awakened. At all costs, we'll rain boulders down from the sky if need be."
Success!
And so that's happening.
I think now would be a good time. Also,
escape?
sorry for using you all.
Locron was into it.
Locron was into it, to be fair.
That was pretty fucked up.
I don't know.
You know, friend. Window.
Oh, he said he speaks for her too.
We can.
And it's not because he's pregnant, but because of me.
Well, I think this is probably a bad time to talk about this. How about we talk about it back when we rendezvoused with Liara and we're off to continue my adventure. To save my brother from the Feywild. You're all in my story.
I don't know that I like your tone.
And on that note, as you make your way to the outskirts of town to rendezvous, with bonds newly forged and broken and whatnot, we're going to end episode 40 of the Kain Campaign.
And Faye will drop his water all over the microphone.
Nope.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, Thomas Partridge, for that break rule, because I have such a heart full of love for break.
Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Heartbreak Kids, every one of us. Except
Yep.
for me, but I'm just as gruff.
All right. Anyway, thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.